Hello, I'm Georgina. That's my husband just walking out now. I'm afraid there's a problem with the sound, so we've just had to do a dubbing over. Maybe I'll do some subtitles later so it's clear what's going off. We're going to do a bronzing tutorial and a brights tutorial today. And this is the inspiration for today's makeup tutorial. This is also an inspiration for the makeup tutorial. So, the first thing I'm gonna do is I've just tanned up, so I need to finish off with some bronzing powder and some glitter. So we'll just show you that bit, and then I'll probably show you my face. I'll contour it first and then do a full bronzed face. So, yeah. I'm also going to put this on my body as well, and it's got a bit of a sparkle to it which you like, so I'm going to add some glitter to it as well at the same time. Hopefully kill two birds with one stone, but I might have to do some more glitter later on. So yeah, I'm going to put cheekbones down my chest, here, so it just gives me kind of a glow, and on my shins. Yeah, as I say, I'm in my underwear because, I don't want to get my clothes dirty, so that's the reason for that. And now I'm just contouring with my face, holding the brush really thin. Really, I should use a little bit thinner brush for contouring, but I can always hold the brush thinner. So that's the contoured look. And under there, and then just really blend it in. And obviously, because I've just put it underneath my chin, I'm gonna have to blend it down so I've not got an orange face and a white neck. And this, I'm gonna put some more glitter on because I don't think I'm quite glittery enough. Just on the inner arms and on the shins again. There, you can see where I'm putting it on my legs now, because it's really hard to get my legs up in this laptop. I'm afraid I can't tell you what the products are because I'm not advertised or sponsored yet, but you might be able to tell what they are. This is BB cream now. I'm putting it under my eyes, just above my cheekbones, in the middle of my forehead, just underneath my eyebrows, and I'm going to put some on my muzzle and some down my nose, but not at the bottom of my nose, otherwise it'd make my nose look wider. And when me contouring my nose, that's not the effect I want. I want to make it look thinner. And a bit on my chest as well, just to make it look a bit brighter, because I don't use foundation really. That's enough. I mean, because you don't see a lot because of the reflective properties with BB creams. I would in the night because it'd keep my makeup on longer, but in the day I don't think it's necessary. This is a pinky blusher. It's not a very dark blusher, so that's why I'm putting plenty on. If you're using a really bright colour, just be careful with it, because you don't want to go out looking like Coco the Clown. But if it's quite a natural colour, don't be shy with it, otherwise it's not going to show up, because you need a healthy glow. Especially if it looks like you've been in the sun, because you always look really healthy when you've been out in the sun and you've got a sunshine tan. Now this, I'm using a well-known Vaseline product, but I can't tell you what it is, as again with the advertising things. But as soon as I'm allowed, and as soon as I hope I get sponsored and paid a little bit, I'll definitely want to tell you what the products are, because some of them really are a bargain if you go to the right places. And a lot of makeup artists do that just to keep the makeup on a bit longer. It makes it last if you put this Vaseline like skin stuff on your face. This is a nice golden lipstick which goes really, really well with a tan. You don't necessarily need a lip liner with this, but if I do find one I will put some on, because it's very easy to put on, and with it being a neutral colour you can't see, you know it's irrelevant if it smudges a tiny bit, it's not noticeable. I'm just going to put some highlighter on my muzzle again and a bit of gold over the top, because that really, really will make my mouth look a lot more poutier. And then rub it in really, really well, so I've not got a moustache. I've found a lip liner actually, that's quite natural, so that will go. I really, really like to accentuate the cupid's bow. And in the middle of my bottom lip, the lipstick never seems to cover that bit up, so that's another bit I like to fill in really, really well. The corners I also have problems with, so usually if I had a dark colour and I'd put the lip liner right into the corners, but I'd have to use a lip brush. It just depends how easy the lipstick is to put on. I don't know what I'm looking for now. I've that much stuff it's hard to find. But I'm sure I'll find it in a minute. I think I'm looking for the eyeliner. And now I've found the eyeliner. So I'm going to line the inner corners. I don't always do this, but really I should, because it does make my eyes look better. I do the upper eyes as well, but I don't really go too far into it, as I don't want to poke myself in the eye. And it's unnecessary, you can't see it that much, but it really does make your eyelashes look a lot thicker. Now I'm just looking for some more stuff. Like I say, I have that much makeup here, it's that hard to find. Let me see. Oh, this is a brilliant, brilliant eye pencil. It's one of the best I've ever used. But, as I say, just go up and down in little strokes and fill in the sparsy bits. And there's another little tip I'm going to show you later on about eyebrows with an empty mascara. So you see, that's it, and it's a very, very natural colour. It's not going a silly colour at all. But that is one of my favourite products. The packaging though is not as good as I thought it would be with a lot of these certain brands products. But the products are actually good. Now I'm looking for something again. Like I say, I have that much stuff. I don't really know what to use. Yeah, greys and pinks and stuff like that are good to think of. Really, you should keep your best brushes in a bag separate, but sometimes they're far too big to put in your handbag, so a little cheap set like that is good to put in your handbag. I know they're not as good as normal stuff, but they're alright for little touch-ups. But these are good brushes, but they're all kept together in the same bag. So I'm going over with like a really light gold colour. And in the middle I'm putting like a pinky taupey colour. Because like I say, you can wear pinky browny colours as well with bronze skin. It goes quite well. And now I'm just going to define with like a grey colour. It's a grey browny colour, this one. I'm just going to define the eye socket a little bit. See, that's much more defined. When you go to the corners, aim to the corner of your eyebrow so you get the flick in the right direction. And the same again on the other side. And just make sure you get it symmetrical, because us human beings, we like our symmetry. The same again, blend it up towards the corner of your other eyebrow. If you like it really, really blended, before it's totally dried, you can always go over it with a large blusher brush and blend it even more. Right, now this is the trick with the mascara. It's nearly empty, but I'm hardly going to press on at all. But it instantly tidies up your eyebrows and makes them stay in place. But I'm not going to press on because it's a totally black mascara and it'd look totally false if I pressed on. But with it being practically empty, it's just tidying them up instantly. So, and it makes them stay in place as well, so it's good to save it. Yeah, I'm just going to blend it in with a small brusher brush now. And I'm going to put some gold there. The reason being, it blends it a lot better because I'm highlighting the lower lid. A creamy gold would be nice there. I'm going to put some on later on. Well, when I find it. I can't actually find it at the moment, but I will do. Now let's see what I can find. If I can find the eyeliner, I'll finish the eyes off. If not, I'll have to go with something else. I might put a lip gloss on. Thing to remember with lip gloss is not to be shy with it. Yeah, I don't think I can find what I'm looking for at all. Right, so I'm going to put some concealer on while I find the other products. I'll show you where I put this. I do it with my finger because it's a very good concealer, this. And once it's there, it stays there. See, I'm going to put some on my muzzle to highlight my lip again and make my lips look more poutier. A bit down the centre of my nose. And I get really, really dark patches in the arches. The middle arches at the top of my nose and under my eyes, but the main place is in between my nose and my eyes, high up. That's the main place I get the dark patches. But this is a really, really good concealer. I mean, if you know what it is, it's really, really worth buying one because a little bit goes a long way. It's not cheap and it also has a mascara on, so it's a good handbag product as well. I found a lip liner now that goes with this lipstick. So I'm going to go over them again because this is more in colour with this lipstick. And on the bottom again, like I said before, because the middle of my lip, it never colours it in. Now I found a gorgeous liquid eyeliner. Oh, I think I found the golden pot now, so I'm just going to put some golden shimmer on my eye, just a touch, just to make it a little bit more shinier, because it really does look nice with bronzing. And now I'm looking for something again. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What is this? I'm looking for my brown eye pencil because I want to highlight my eyes before I put any liquid eyeliner on. I really should have organised my makeup a lot better than this before I started doing this video, but I'll learn by experience. This is my first one. And I'm not having much luck. The microphone's broke down and I can't seem to find anything. And I'm sure I find the brown eyeliner in about 2 seconds because I put it on my makeup tray ready to use because I know I was going to be using it. And you're always best to have a thin brush if you're going to put eyeliner on to put powder over the top, because I promise the older you get the more the eyeliner's going to run. So you really need a thin brush to really stop it running halfway down your face. To put powder over the top of the liner. Look, now I've found the brown eyeliner. So I'm going to wing it out towards the thingy just a little bit on the bottoms. But I'm going to wing it up when I put it on the top. And obviously aim for the corners of your eyebrows to try and get it in the right place, and then come back down again and then fill it in. Now I'm not very good at this, so that's also another reason why I fill it in with powder. It tidies it up as well as stops it running halfway down my face, because the older you get it's going to end up halfway down your face if you don't cover it with powder first, believe. And the same on the other side. I mean, I pull the eyes. A lot of people say not to, but I find this the easiest way to do this. And just try and make sure you get them symmetrical. As you know, the more symmetrical the better. I've also put my self-tan on. That's another reason why I'm half naked. As I'm letting it dry, I don't want to get that all over my clothes either. So now I'm going to go over it with powder just to stop it running, because I certainly don't want it running down my face. It looks horrible, so I want it to stay in place. And also it'll keep it on longer and tidy it up at the same time. And it's really good to have one of these little thin brushes. This isn't a good quality thin brush. I do think I have one somewhere, but at the moment I can't find it. If I find it, I'll show it you. So you see, I'm just going over where I've just penciled it. Right, we're not far off done with the bronzing look, actually. Not far off done at all. Oh, I think I found the proper expensive brush to do the powder over the eyeliner now, so I'm gonna... No, I'm not. I'm gonna put some loose powder on just underneath my eyes, especially before I put the mascara on. I mean, compact powder is alright, but that's mainly to carry in your handbag. But it wouldn't stop anything running, and it wouldn't keep the makeup on your face either. So I put it in the main bits first: the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and the top of my cheeks. So then I put it everywhere else to keep it on, but the main place to put it is underneath your eyes. Now this is a really really good eyeliner. It's bronze and gold, so it's really nice for doing this kind of bronzing look. So I'm just putting one small line underneath there. It does dry pretty quick, so you have to put it back in there to before you do the other eye. Otherwise, you wouldn't get nothing off it. So now I'm just gonna do the other eye. And I'm just gonna try and make it look a little bit more symmetrical, because it's not looking that symmetrical to me at the moment. That seems to look a lot better than it did. Now this is well, it's a primer. I don't know whether you've seen it. You might know which one it is, but as I say, I can't advertise it is. But this is the one that fills in all your blackheads if you have trouble with your skin. You probably can see which one it is from the bottle, but I can't tell you. So I'm just powdering it to keep it on yet again. And now it's time for the mascara. The same with this. This is a well-known brand as well, but I can't tell you what it is. I have to get permission first. I wiggle it up and down and that, but this is the quickest one to use. I mean, basically they all do the same, but some take a lot longer than others to put on. I wiggle it up and down and then straighten it out after. And the same, I do it on the top as well, but then just to clump it. So, yeah, definitely is a lot quicker than using the other brushes. Sometimes they say using the eyelash curlers makes it better. If I see them in a bit, I will show you how to do that. Because I prefer to do the eyelash curlers once I've got the mascara on. They say to do it before, but I prefer it after, like, because they've got more to cling to. Right, the bottom eyes, you just wiggle the very end of the brush and rotate it round to get the bottom brush. It's really easy to do the bottom lash with this mascara, as most of the time it's awful doing the bottom lashes. I just leave them, but this one is not hard at all. To tidy up, you just comb them out like you normally would, and then comb them down again. Right. Here we go with the eyelash curlers now. I'll try and show you what I mean. If you've got them, it's better to use them. If you've got time, it's definitely better to use them because they do make them stand out a lot more. But as soon as you've done it, put mascara over it. Don't do the other eyelash. Don't do the other eye with the eyelash curlers because you'll lose the curl if you don't do it straight away. I'm just putting another layer of mascara on just to tidy it up again because to show off that I've fingered it. Now you see the eyes a lot more open now. This is the bronze look more or less finished. So I think we're going to go on to some brighter colours now. That's not going to take very long though. I mean, it's just a matter of changing the lipstick. But it's always handy to have some tissues and baby wipes there. I mean, I have a problem. I've tried these lipsticks before, but they're not very good. They're supposed to stay shiny and they really don't. But I have another one which actually does stay shiny, so I'm going to use that one. And now I've got to find it again. It's one of my favourite lipsticks as well, so it can't be far away. See, that's one colour what I would wear if I was going to wear a red, but I think I'm going to go with the pink today. And the pink already kind of has a sheen to it, and the sheen stays as well. Because the other one was just terrible, it left half my mouth. It did without lipstick. It looked like I'd put lip liner on and filled in half my mouth and left the middle bit of it near my teeth empty. And they were just horrible. I wouldn't waste your money. The gloss came off straight away, and they didn't even stay in your mouth properly. Now I'm going to put some gloss, and if you're going to use gloss, don't be shy. Make sure you put plenty on. Otherwise it's not worth putting on. Now for the eyes, I'm going to go over with a blue pencil. I'm just going to go under the eyeliner already I've done in black with blue. Like I say, I'm going to have to put some blue powder underneath this as well to stop it running, because it will. And I'm going to put a little bit on the corners and a little bit there, and also powder to blend it in as well and stop it running down my face. And we've nearly finished actually. I just need to powder over the top of that. So now I'm just gonna do the same with the blue and make sure the eyeliner doesn't smudge, it stays in place, and also blend it in a little bit more as well. Like I've got some in the crease of my eye as well. I want to blend that over a bit. So the best way to do that is by using powder and a brush and spreading it out. And the same, I'm going to wing it out a bit more. And if you are going to use bright colours, especially a lipstick, it is better to use a lip liner. But this lipstick's fairly easy to put on. The same again, I'm aiming towards the corner of my eyebrow to get them more or less symmetrical. Now there's not much more to do, I'm more or less finished. That's the brights. One last coat of mascara. I mean, I'm not going to pile it on because I don't want them to end up looking like spiders, but you do have to wiggle it on a bit just to get them the right shape and size and length and thickness. And you can always put lipstick over the gloss as well, because they did go a bit too light for my liking, and they wasn't very bright either. So I've gone over the lip gloss. And this is one of my favourite lip glosses of all time. My favourite lipsticks of all time, this one I am using now. And I've found a lip liner that goes with this. Like I say, I like to make the Cupid's bow look nice. But you do your lip liner how you like it. Obviously I have to fill in the corners as well, because lipstick doesn't always go in the corners of my mouth. And the bottom, the middle of my bottom lip, it never catches that bit either. So I always fill that bit in.